This is a difficult question because if you can easily identify what keeps you up at night, then you just know what is the solution.
Those are the things that keep me awake at night is DDoS attacks and the constantly changing technology and the challenge that represents.
24/7 DNS, keeping your service up, resolving names, that's really important. So as a registry operator, we have a really unique responsibility to the community to ensure the security and stability of the DNS.
For me, and what keeps us awake is how fast this industry is changing and how fast the demand for your product changes and the needs and the requirements that people look for in your product. There's auxiliary services, secondary markets with what people do with your domain name. You have to be on top of that.
I would say the things that keep me awake at night, as a top-level domain registry, the kinds of things that probably would keep anyone awake at night are your renewal rates holding up. In the first year, when the excitement of launching a TLD, you may not be necessarily thinking about, your your renewals. You're worried about your new creates. So you really need to be aware of the fact that you need to continue to project that value that you have to consumers over the long term, which means renewal rates.
Paying attention to what your metrics are in terms of how you're growing your registry. What does your transactional load look like from the registrars? What does the transactional load look like from the internet end users? How do you get out in front of that to plan for the future, to invest in your technology, to invest in your infrastructure such that you are able to handle the growth as you move forward?
What should keep registries awake is competition. It's competition. Whilst there are many different channels to market in our business, each one is fairly narrow. Basically, we're talking about the websites of registrars and actually particular inventory and slots in the websites of registrars. And competition is fierce for that today, before any new top-level domains are being introduced. So once they're introduced, I think it's going to be the main focus for the industry, and it's going to make all the difference between success and failure.